So get your homework out. Let's talk about what we have on the homework here. And if I was doing this one from your homework, let me autofocus this. So the first step would be to, I told you cross this out. Nothing happens with a 0. It just becomes 6.3 minus, and what about this one? This is going to be 5 to the negative 2. If the decimal is there, then we're going to go over 1, over 2, and there's our other one. So it's 6.3 minus 0.05. Let me grab a calculator real quick. And when I plug that in, and you'll have your calculators with you, you're going to have 6.3, ignore that bell, minus 0.05, and you're going to get 6.25. What's interesting about this one is to put it in scientific notation, nothing's going to change. It's already have a decimal here. Nothing's changing. So it's actually going to be like that first one. This is kind of a confusing one. You're not going to have anything like this on the quiz tomorrow or today. Now, for this next one, you will have one just like this. So when we're going to create our own, let me give you some space here. We're going to create these numbers in normal notation, standard notation. So 9.64 to the 1 exponent, you're going to move it over 1. So it's 96.4 plus 8.2. You're going to move over 1, 2. You're going to get 820. And now you're literally just going to plug it in the calculator. It's going to be 96.4 plus 820 equals 916.4. Okay. Now, is this in proper scientific notation? No. You're going to put 9.164. Look what I did there. I moved it over here. This one's a little tricky, but it was here. We moved it here. So really, this is going to go, how many spots did it go? 1, 2. So it's going to be times 10 to the second, right? To make that true. And you can always check your work. If you were to get this answer and you're good at converting this, you move it over twice, do you actually get this number? Then you're good to go. Okay? All right, number 7. Number 7, again, write this in normal notation. Our decimal's here. We're going to go to the left 1, 2, 3. Okay? For this 8, our decimal's after the 8, we're going to go over 1. So it's 0.007 plus 0.8 equals. And let's just make sure, even if some people can do it in their heads, the calculator is always going to be right. You're not going to have any issues if you plug it in right here. 0.807. Okay? Now, what are you going to do? You're going to move this decimal. It's right here. Where should it be? It should be 8.07. So it has to go over 1 spot. So it's 8.07 times 10 to the negative 1, because it had to go to the left 1 to get back to where it was. All right, a little tricky. There's only one like this, only one out of the 25 questions on the quiz, one like this with the negatives. Now, you may think 25 questions is a lot, but they're really quick questions. A lot of them are just going to be like, here, let me show you an example. So one of the questions is going to look just like this. So what would you do on this one? Ignore that bell. The bells are off today because of the dance. So I'm going to go ahead and just take this. And if I was to do this problem, let me get this bigger.
Sorry for the interruption. Please disregard that last bell.
Yeah, we know that. Okay, so here, if we're going to do this, this is our problem we have to deal with, right? So let me go ahead and just clear all that again. And when we do this, where does the decimal going to go? It's going to go after the 5, right? Times 10 to the what? So if the decimal is here, it's hard to use my stylus right now. If it's here, it's going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, hold on. I have a better stylus. Sorry, guys. So let me clear this all again. And if I'm looking at this, right? I'm looking at this problem right here. We're having technical difficulty. We're okay now. There we go. We're looking at this one right here. My decimal is going to go right there. It's going to go over 1, 2. Let me see if I need to write it bigger. Here we go. If I have 0.0005, if my decimal has to be right here, it's going to be 5. And how many spots did I go over? 1, 2, 3, 4. Times 10 to the, I had to go left, so it's -4. Okay, so with this one, it would be, actually, it's not written right. This one's wrong. Interesting. Okay, so I found an issue with this one. Actually, this one's not on the test, but the answer should have been -4, correct? Because you're moving to the left. And this is a weird looking crazy decimal. Okay, so interesting. So again, none of these answers were correct. Ignore those and look at what I did on that one. All right, let's go back to the sheet. I want to go over one more problem. So on this last part where it says, I crossed this out and I said, it's going to be add. Okay, so you're going to add these two together. So you're going to go 1.62, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and this number actually becomes 1,620,000. And then you're going to add this one, 5.4 times 10 to the 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that number is going to become 54 million. And if you plug those in, if you're going to add those two, you can do those on your own, but 3. Be careful when you plug them in to make sure you're good. Then I get 5,562,000, which becomes 55,620,000. Now, how do you write that in scientific notation? The decimal goes right after the first one. And how many spots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So make sure you write the rest of that decimal. You don't have to include all the zeros at the end. Times 10 to the 7th. Okay? Do the best you can. Do the very best you can. There might be some answers where the letters, because it's multiple choice, don't be freaked out if a lot of them are B or a lot of them are C, or if you see a lot of A's or D's in a row. Okay, just make sure you understand that they're going to be. This quiz will boost your grade, not hurt it. I hope. If you know what's going on and just actually converting certain things back and forth, you'll be just fine. All right, do the best you can.